Good morning, everyone. I'm very glad to actually share my experience and knowledge of actually the industrial, how we looking forward to work on the system of the science. And thank you very much for the invitation to share my experience and knowledge with you all. Basically, what we're doing in the industry. So my idea is the presentation to give the interest to the research scholar and students. It's very important. A subject they could learn very well. That's not a problem. But they have to explore the industrial level of the research, how we utilizing our botany or agriculture subject to get the job opportunity in future for everyone in the your conference team. So this company is founded in 1969. This is the pioneer company. And then 1983 to 1998, this is one of the joint venture we had with Unilever from UK. They had a successful research and technology established in this company. So basically, this company is based on the small farmers. So we call smallholders, but this is the original term is small farmers. So more than 3 lakh small farmers are actually growing the oil palms in Thailand. I think the highest or the biggest oil palm grower in the world is Indonesia. Second is actually Malaysia, and the third is Thailand. But according to the law of Thailand, according to the RSQ of the oil palm industry, so we should not touch actually the any forest to clean to replant the oil palm. This is very restricted. So, and also we have the Siam factory and the estate and the laptop, all different locations. We have more than 6 factory and the plantation and nursery we have. And also we have one more shipping port in Krabi. So we sending the oil, exporting the oil to around the world from this port only. So they call Lampang Chetty. Okay, so every company they are having R&D section. R&D means research and development section to give the best oil palm. I mean the best oil palm, or we can say best yielding oil palm to give to the company or give to the plantation to extract the better oil. That's we do research to improve the planting material. That is very important. Not only the oil palm, so many industry like a rubber or a dates palm or many commercial plants. Actually, they have industry having R&D section. So what we do here, so we prepare actually the best yielding material using the breeding section and also the tissue culture technology for the cloning. And then we giving our own seedlings to the our own plantation to establish our material, and also we selling to the customers. Its customers is in the local as well as in exporting to the world. So in the majority of the exporting to the country, especially India. So India, we exporting every year minimum around 2 million seeds to India. And we exporting the oil to the country, especially India is the major one, and the China and all other Europe countries. And domestic consumption we utilizing, and also we producing the biodiesel. So we have 4 different pillars to follow up in the research station or the UNIVANICH company. So we always look forward to improve the planting material using the advanced science and technology, and also environmental best practice to actually harvest or pollination or whatever we do in the practice in the plantations. And also we have the overseas market. We have our own shipping port, what I explained previously. And also not only we doing the business is not only we doing looking for the money. So this is we also helping or supporting to the small farmers or the local families and the workers family, everything. I will explain furthermore. Okay, so now we're looking at the science and technology. How we utilizing the biotechnological system to improve the oil palm materials. So the idea is the company, not like actually the colleges or university or whatever academic side is totally different from the commercial, because what we do research here, it should actually have saving the time. Cost is very important. I mean, cost of the production is very important. So we have to look forward. The better survival rate is very important. So it's not just we do the publication. Yes, of course we do the publication, but whatever we do the project, whatever we implement research results should go to the commercial value, commercial production. So, and also every year we introduce, last year we introduced some new technology as well. And also we recently introduced the coconut culture. Coconut cloning also, it's very complicated. So what I'm explaining, not like other plant, you can easily clone the plants, but the oil palm takes minimum 3 to 5 years, not easy. 3 to 5 years from the explant stage until you getting into the raw material sites. I mean, the raw material production is a 5 years process. And also same, I'm facing the same problem with the coconut. We started a coconut cloning, but it's really hard time for me to establish the cultures. But still, we are getting better results currently. So apart from the tissue culture, so we have the genomics lab in the research center. So what we using the genomics lab actually when we produce the cloning to make sure this is the true type. This is the exact clone from the mother palm or the father palm to confirm the genetic fidelity as well as we do progeny test to make sure this is the exact one coming from the breeding material. So the breeding side, what I explained, this is the fruits as oil palm. So we need the big bunch of the oil palm, right, and more fruits. It means we should have good fruits to extract the more oil. That is our aim of the research station. So we do actually the cloning. Currently, we use the semi-clone, and also now we started the bi-clone to produce the best seed production also because we're selling the seeds. Okay, so currently we are exporting these oil palm, I mean the seeds from my research center. So because we are also selling the seeds from my research center, so we're selling around 15 countries around the world. What I explained, India is the major country we exporting the seeds. Okay, so next third is what is the byproducts from the mill? Actually, that is one of the important. Let me show you some videos.
At the heart of this palm oil boom are breeding programs that ensure high yields. Technicians start by dissecting the fruit bunches. They analyze the quality of the fruit, fibers, kernels, and nuts. They also assess their oil content. This identifies the most productive palms, as well as the trees best suited to particular growing environments. Next, the research team climbs the selected mother palms and pollinates the female flowers with pollen from high-quality male palms. They cover the flowers with thick fabric that allows light in, but shields them from accidental pollination by insects and from other flowers. It takes 6 months for the new hybrid seeds to be produced. Then it's into a heat chamber for 3 months to break the seeds' dormancy. They soak the awakened seeds in water. Along with the heat treatment, this rehydrating accelerates germination, a process. Skilled staff sort through the sprouted seeds. They reject any that haven't germinated completely or that have crooked shoots. The seed on the left is the ideal specimen. They plant the selected seeds in small bags of soil outside. They shade them during this initial period of growth, protecting them from harsh sunlight. After 3 months, the seedlings develop roots and leaves. They transfer them to larger bags of soil, and 6 to 9 months later, they're 1 meter tall and ready for planting in farmers' fields. After 3 years of growth, the young palms bear fruit. The time is now ripe to tap into the oil-generating potential of these huge fruit bunches. The farmer loads the oil palm fruit onto a tractor cart, and it's on its way to the palm oil factory. When the factory is ready to process the next batch, they open a gate. The fruit spills onto a conveyor. Cooking the fruit sterilizes it. It stops enzyme activity that would degrade the quality of the oil that's to be extracted. It also loosens the fruit from the stalks, and some break away. Next, presses crush the fruit to squeeze out the crude palm oil. The oil flows into a vat. Impurities will now be spun out in a centrifuge and also filtered out. In the lab, they now test samples to determine the oil extraction rate and confirm that the yield is good. They also analyze the oil's purity and the amount of free fatty acids. They confirm that the batch is of good quality. This crude palm oil has gone through many stages of purification, and although tests confirm it, the difference is also plain to see.
The overall process from the research center to until the downstream process oil extraction. So after the what I explained, after the oil extraction from the fruits and the bunch, so we are using that the waste bunch to prepare as a manure. So we have also industrial process to prepare. So you can see here how we actually utilizing this empty bunch. Okay, after extracting the after removing the fruits from the bunch, the waste bunch we try to utilize to prepare the compost. Just one more. You can see, so after the separation of the fruits, now we taking the empty fruit bunch to prepare the compost. So this is the empty fruits, empty bunch. We actually crushing the to become like a small granules types. Okay. Finally, we prepared actually the manure. You can see here, right? So this is the byproducts from the mill. So next one is the byproducts from the mill process, because when we use the oil extraction, we use a lot of water. That water is going to become the effluents. That effluents we prepare actually like a big pond, because we cannot just run the water outside. Otherwise, we create a lot of environmental damage, or it means we kill a lot of good bacteria, or maybe the land will become sterile condition. So we don't want to actually do like this. That's why we use this effluent to treat in the bioreactor system to prepare the biogas as well as to produce the electricity. So this is the byproducts from the mill process. So this is the general process. Basically, the effluent, the process in the biogas production, the protein, carbohydrate, lipids actually they break down to the biogas production. So every single stage, the bacteria and the fungal actually involving to break down from this effluent to the biogas production. So finally, we actually produce the biogas according to this protocol. And you can see here, this is the biogas production from the waste treatment from the mill. I can show you one more slide. So you can see. So this is how we produce the biogas. How the effluent wastewater is actually treating by the biogas production. So we have more than 5 bioreactor. And then that's from the biogas, we use actually that biogas for the electricity production. And we have produced more than enough for us, our university, to utilize this electricity, our own electricity, to utilize our all different mill. And also we using this electricity for our research station as well. And you can see this is our electricity production from the wastewater. So you can see this, we have excess of electricity we producing in our company. So then we selling to the government electricity board. So you can see here annually we produce 46 million kilowatts actually from the 3 biogas project. Now we introduce another 2 project as well. So then the best idea is to we reduce a lot of greenhouse effect, because of we controlled the wastewater to allow the plantation area. So that's why we have the dual purpose of benefit. One is actually we can avoid the environmental damage, and also we can get our byproduct of the gas and electricity. And then the wastewater has improved recently as well. And we have the very good factory efficiency, skilled people or skilled employee improved as well. So this is very important in the companies. So we exporting our own company oil to around the world. So you can see this. So if you have more oil, so we keep storage minimum 7 days. This is the entire storage tank, and this is our own port. And then we selling actually the crude palm oil. This is the range every year we increasing. It means we improving our industry oil production. Okay, and RSPO is very important. So you should not disturb any forest or any environmental damage. So if you damage the environment, if you actually deforestation, if you do the deforestation, then the RSPO certificate won't provide to company to sell the oil. So that's why we carefully follow this social sustainability system to get the RSPO certificate. Okay, so this is overall in the industry, the biological science, how we influence into the industry to the business. This is the way. So my idea is actually to show you to understand how the industry is actually producing the palm oil for the big palm oil for the big business in the world. Okay, so in India, especially, they are importing many metric ton of the palm oil to India, and nowadays many people using palm oil. So, but you have maybe question the palm oil is good or not. So it depends on you. So you may ask the question if anything you have, then I'm happy to explain as well. Once again, thank you very much for everyone attending this conference, and I'm happy to share with you all. Thank you very much.